Yeah, soon this thing's gonna kick in and work. Yeah, soon this thing. Snobby Scrapper, good morning, my brother. Ah. Got up early this morning. Went to town, got some coffee, got some smokes. Yeah, probably is, but I don't know. I knew Snobby would be on. So. And there he is. Good morning, our afternoon, Snobby.
Yes, 1 o'clock, 1 minute past 1.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 8 here, Mike. I got up just before 7, had to go to town and stuff, and then came back and said, oh, what the hell? I might as well make it 3 days in a row, right?
Why not?
Why not?
I might have to go and do a refill.
I got a big one.
You just caught me in the act of trying to do something.
Going from town to the farm.
You see these?
Yeah.
Right, they're a meter long, LED, changing colour strips, and I don't know whether you can see this shelf here.
Yeah.
Right, 2 inches thick, and I was just in the process of stringing them along there. Unfortunately, there's no real fixing on the back of them, any holes or anything like that, and to take them apart, it's an absolute nightmare because there's just a big strip of LED through it. Not a lot to them really, and I'll just started to drill some holes up through the shelf so I can cable tie around them. And that'll hold them on.
Sure.
And I'll have nice different colours. It tells me there's yellow, green, blue, and they all change colours.
A little ambiance for the shed.
Yeah, well, I do spend a lot of time down here, and it sort of, unfortunately, I think Dusty's had a bit of a skinful of it, to be honest with you. She likes it and enjoys it, but not the amount that I'll spend on it.
WTF Mike says pimping the shed.
Pimping it, yeah, that's it. Hello, Mike. Yeah. I've had these. I've had them a few years now, and they just get in the way. And
yeah, I'd have probably scrapped them by now myself.
there's nothing.
LEDs have gold in them. LEDs have gold in it.
Oh, right, okay.
Not much.
It can't be because they're very, very tiny little ones.
Yep. Are they the newer ones that are flat and square, or the ones that look like a little bulb?
I believe these are the little flat square ones.
Yeah. There's even less in those.
Yeah.
It's just like a little tiny bit of gold plating on the back, down inside of it, which I'm not even sure how you get to that yet, but
yeah. I had a little word with my son regarding the number plate. He's been off this week. He said what I've got to do next week when he's back is text him over what I want, and he said it shouldn't be a problem.
Cool.
So hopefully one day next week, yeah, come home with one. I'll get one done first, and then I'll look into getting J&J one done.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why Americans find the European license plate so fascinating, but we do. It's just probably because they're so different than ours.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
But kind of cool. Gold isn't half as cool as making your own room glow blue. True.
Yeah. I know they do change colour. There's a green one, a yellow one, a blue one, a red one. And they sort of, I don't know how it works, but they're all sort of timed to, as one's fading out, it's moving to the next one. That one comes alight, and the one that is just left changes colour. Hopefully, I'll get them put up today, because I can see myself spending a bit more time down here, so I might as well make it a bit more comfortable.
Yeah. I gotta do something. I either gotta find a thinner pillow to throw in this damn chair or buy me a new chair, one or the other. So probably a pillow will win out.
Yeah.
I mentioned buying a chair the other day, and it's $200 for the chair. And my wife is like, "You want to spend $200 on a chair?" But yet she'll go out and spend $300 on clothes that she don't need. And the chair,
shoot.
and the chair will help my back, So
yeah, for sure.
Good morning, J&J. See, Mike, I knew there was a few people that'd be up. Yeah.
I'll just give him plenty of time to look at it.
Snobby says, "You all lazy. I've been up for hours." Yeah, I went to bed fairly early last night, so I woke up pretty early this morning.
Yeah, well, I'll check your truck out anyway.
Yeah, I seen some comments. I haven't got a chance to get over there and answer them. Yeah, not bad for $800.
Nah, pretty good.
So.
I mean, obviously, I see quite a lot of the scrappers out there in the US, and a slightly older truck than that one, but they're in a terrible, terrible state.
Yeah.
To a scrapper, that truck out there would probably go for 10 years.
Well, I don't know about that, but if it lasts me 6 months, I'll be happy.
It lasts 6 months, won't it? Morning, Jay.
I'm not exactly known to be easy on the vehicles.
Yeah. I mean, some of the vehicles, I know what mileage yours has got on it now. Don't know whether that's true or not, I mean, but some of the guys that have done like 500,000 miles in theirs.
Yeah, if I take care of it, it'll last a little bit, but if I can come up with the money, I'll go over. Of course, it probably is already gone already. He's had it for a week. That King Ranch F-150 he's got over there. But this one will do for now.
What does the actual F-150 mean? Does that mean it can take 1.5 tons in weight, or?
No. Nah,
Oh,
F-150 is Ford used to put out the F-100s and then the F-250, and then back in the early 90s, I believe, late 80s, early 90s, they did away with the F-100 and took it to an F-150. I have no idea why. It's basically a half-ton pickup. And
oh, right.
I am it's not a weird obsession. I'm just a Ford man, Mike. Always have been. I bought back when I was, oh, how old was I? I was about, yeah, half done. Back when I was I think I was 20. I bought an 85 F-100 6-foot step side truck. And I just fell in love with Fords right then. I don't know why, but to me, Ford is the way to go. I like them.
Yeah, I know in the UK we had the P100, which was like a small version of like it is actually the shape of a Sierra, Ford Sierra, but they cut the back out. It was the P100, but they don't make that anymore here.
No.
They've gone into like, is it the Ford Wrangler or something?
Ford
Warrior,
Ranger.
Ford Ranger, that's it. Yeah.
Yep. You hate your dually Fords? Well, you send one this way.
Listen, I'm going to be 2 minutes. I just want to go and make a fresh one.
Alrighty.
And make it 2 minutes, not longer.
Morning, John.
Good morning. How are you? I guess you're feeling all right today?
Yeah, I took another big dump when I got off last night after I ate, and the cramps went away. So maybe just all those last 3 months of having constant diarrhea, or maybe it just finally my body said, you know what, I've had enough. I'm going to bind you up for a day.
Yeah.
All right. So if you hate the dually Fords, then why do you have 4 or 5 of them? That's my. They can't be that bad if you keep buying them. No, just always since I was about 20, I've always been a Ford man, which is really weird because my whole family are Chevy people. But and I actually, before I got that Ford, I actually had a, oh God, it was a 79 GMC Sierra, I think. And there was a construction truck where I bought it from, a construction company. So it was that construction yellow. And it had rust all over it, but nowhere was the rust through. It was just the paint was gone and it had rusted color. And I drove that thing for 2 years till I got that Ford, and then I give it to my grandfather, and he drove it for another 2 years. So, but I just fell in love with the Fords.
Yeah, everybody, I had a Chevy Tahoe. Everybody's like, oh, they're great. They'll run forever. I've never had so many problems with a truck before.
Yeah, and regardless of what people say, every vehicle out there has its problems.
Yeah.
Dodge has its transmissions. Chevy has its upper end on its engines. You know, from the head and stuff like that. They just don't seem to have got a handle on how to make them last yet. And Ford has its electronic problems. I'm not going to say Ford don't have a problem. They have You know, it's been the last 30 years, you know, they've had ever since they come out with that stupid big electronic box that went on the firewall of the Ford. Ever since they come out with that, they've had nothing but problems with electronics. They just can't seem to figure it out. Duramax, that's
Yeah, I had a 90-something Ford Bronco back in the day, and the only problem I had with that was I didn't know, but they have a gas cutoff switch that if you got hit in the rear, it would just cut the gas, and that thing used to trip all the time, and I never knew what it was until I brought it back to the dealer.
Yeah, the Ford Escort and the Mercury Bobcat had the same thing in them. If you was driving down the road and it just died, get out, open up that little compartment, push the button, put it back on. Yeah, a good bump would set it off.
Yeah.
Yep.
Was you on the stream yesterday, Jay, when Loafer turned up?
I wasn't in the stream, you know, on panel, but I was watching.
2 miles per gallon? That's a lot.
I kind of seen a couple of guys leave abruptly.
Yeah. I mean, for all I know, he could be watching right now. But I can't deal with that nonsense. He always seems to slander the Queen.
Yep, I saw that.
It's everywhere he goes.
That's the problem I think he has around with people. Why he can't see people in the chat or something. They start blocking him because of the way he brings up his opinion about things.
No, not you, Mike.
No, Mike, you're all good, brother.
Yeah.
DEF fluid? What the heck is DEF fluid? See, I'm able to work on cars, but I don't know the terms, and newer cars, they mess with me. Actually, the engine light is on in that F-150, and the engine light's been on in my wife's Subaru for a while, so I went and ordered me a, gotcha. I went and ordered me one of those things where you read the codes, tells you what's wrong with it, why the light's on. And this one here, also, you can reset it without having to pull the battery out. And it basically just plugs right in and it runs off your phone. It was like 20
bucks. Diagnostic machine.
Yeah, it's a little diagnostic machine. You just plug it right in, you run it off your phone. It's Bluetooth, so all the programming comes up on your phone. And it was like $22.95 or something like that. I try it, see if it works.
I see Mama Dawn went live and I missed it, but I've watched a lot of it this morning already.
Oh, so you've seen the sticker?
I've seen the sticker and I'll see your turkey whistle and get your little telling off.
Yeah.
Seen the sticker.
Yeah, so I was just this morning. I was already putting them on some of the bottles already. So we'll be sending them out next week, I think.
Yeah, well, you've still got a month on my card.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to get
Yeah, that's it. That's not where I live.
Oh, I got you. I put it in my book.
Yeah, Mama Q's gonna send me her address so I can send that maple syrup out to her. I don't need to wait for the brownies. I can send it out anytime.
All right, after we get off here, I'll send it to you.
Oh, okay. Made a joke about Princess Diana was not a great gamer on panel with me once, and he lost it. So I figured that guy loses it about everything.
Yeah, I think you're right there.
When I was up on R5's panel with Gil Skills and R5 and I were up there, he came up. Good morning, Go Fish. He came up and, you try to be respectful of the host, and R5 doesn't want the F-bomb dropped, so he was trying to be pretty good about it. But then somebody mentioned Pusha, and I guess he's got the problem with Pusha Studios, and man, he lost it. I mean, and it was like, whoa, the hell's wrong with this guy?
I find that going to different channels so much, you kind of forget the host's rules or what the host wants it on, because I've seen Gamer on another channel, and that's all he was doing was F-bombing and cursing up a storm. And then you go to another one, and I guess you kind of forget. I mean, I don't really know the guy that well. I've just seen him a couple of times. I never even interacted with him really, but I know I have sometimes I forget, whose channel you're on, and you try to remember and do the right thing, but sometimes you just forget.
Snobby Go Fish says good morning. Or hello.
Good morning, Go Fish.
Hey, Go Fish.
But yeah, so I hear he's a really good guy, and it's great to have on panels and stuff. But when I seen that, which was about the only interaction I'd ever had with him, and when you get 4 people up on panel, once in a while somebody will make a mistake and talk over somebody else. Well, it happened to him, and you guys let me fucking say something. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've been on quite a few actually. I mean, quite a few with that person in question, and I think sometimes he blows hot and cold. 1 minute he's fine, next minute all hell lets loose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
I mean, I don't know whether I know he spends quite a lot of the early hours on the tube and that, and you can't start getting sleep deprived.
Yeah, that could be it.
That actually could be, but
I was like last night, Crazy Ann wound up going like 10 and a half hours. And towards the end, you could just see her. She was like nodding at him, like, go to sleep, get off, just go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can imagine that the joke was probably not appropriate, WTF, Mike, but
it's a joke.
It's a joke, I mean, yes, people love Princess Diana, but she's been dead now for what, 25 years? 20 years?
Yeah, I mean, look, at the end of the day, it's just a joke, isn't it? I can remember a while ago, I said one, there was a lot of jokes going around about Michael Jackson, and I said one, and I don't think Mike liked it particularly well. But it's just a joke, that's it. It goes in that ear, straight out the other ear, or it goes straight over.
Michael Jackson was one big joke anyways. I mean,
yeah. And the best jokes are the ones you can't never remember.
Yeah, really.
Your new rant's gonna be about the snap cam filters. Yeah, I actually kind of got tired of that in a hurry. Couple days, and as you see, it's not on here.
Yeah, all a gimmick.
Yeah, me neither. I don't get offended by jokes. I might, if one's really, political or something, you might just say, whoa. But I don't get offended by it. It's a joke. It's not going to
Yeah.
hurt you.
Joke's a joke. Good morning, Dusty. Afternoon. BWYA Adventures. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Good morning.
Hello, Dusty. Good morning. Or good afternoon to you.
She's out shopping.
She's out shopping?
Yeah, she's out shopping somewhere.
Yeah, I probably ought to put them up. I gotta remember to put them up, especially when they're talking to Snobby because he can't see the chat.
Yeah. I like it that way sometimes, though.
But yeah, I don't know what ails some people. They either can't take a joke, or they go way overboard. Way overboard. So people are upset about. Yeah, some people can be touchy. I mean, I don't think I've ever heard. I don't know. Quit hitting her? What do you mean hitting on her? On, yep. But
well, apparently I was told this YouTube thing was a dating meeting site anyway, so it's not that nowadays. Well, it still is, I suppose, but it's turned and evolved into something else now.
I'm married.
No. Yeah, I'm married. Dusty's home now. Here we go.
Now you're in trouble.
Hello, dear.
Hello, dear. I've got a bit of freezers. Come to
It's like watching a British soap opera.
Hello, dear.
Just the top of her head come into screen. Hi, Dusty.
Hello, put back.
All right, good.
Oh, man. Yeah, later this afternoon, I'm having my mini marathon of a couple of adventure movies. Good morning, Carol.
Morning, Carol.
Morning, Carol.
But we were gonna spend the day, but the wife has to take one of the dogs to go get it hair trimmed up this morning, so sometime or other.
Oh, yeah, tonight you're watching the Avenger movies or whatever.
Yeah, we're gonna start with Infinity Wars to get our mind refreshed, and then go right into Endgame and something to do with the wife, I guess. rainy out here today because normally if we're going to do something together, we'll take off and go to the beach or something like that. But it's kind of rainy out today, and so good day to just hang out at home, I guess. Yep. Yeah. I've heard people say it's good. I heard people say it made them mad. I heard people say it wasn't that good, but I'll find out this afternoon, I guess. So I like the Marvel movies. I watched Aquaman. I didn't like it.
No.
No.
Yeah, I remember you saying, well, first of all, Aquaman was this puny little guy, in the comics and whatever, and now all of a sudden he's this huge freaking man.
Yeah, well, it ain't. It isn't just that. It's Aquaman is DC and not Marvel,
Right.
and so their movies don't have near the quality that the Marvel movies does because Marvel's got it's got Disney behind it, Lucasfilms, Pixar for their graphic effects and all that stuff. So they just have everything, and DC just doesn't have that quality. So the special effects were not that great. The storyline wasn't that great, and talking about the forensic, etc., of John Wayne Gacy cases.
Please don't think I'm being rude, but I'm just going to put on myself on mute for a moment because I just want to try and get one of these up, all right?
Have at it.
I don't want you hearing the noise.
Have
Gotcha.
at it. We go mute all the time. So I'm gonna, after I get off here, if I remember to do it, I'm gonna go in and make another mug in the Teespring, and it's gonna be a coffee time mug.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I got to get over there and redo all of mine too. I didn't like the way the first set came out.
Yeah, I didn't either. That's part of the reason I changed my logo was because it came out so crappy on that shirt that I changed it to more of a drawing than the picture that I had. I thought that might come out better than a picture. So I changed it up. Everybody saying hi to everybody in the chat. I did get some good sleep last night, Goldfish. I went to bed. Oh, I don't know what time I went to bed. Good morning, hard life. I'm not sure what time it was, but I went to bed and slept through until about 6:45 this morning.
What's up, Hard Life? Yeah, I think I finally fell asleep at like 11 o'clock. I got up at 6.
Yeah, it was probably around 11 that I passed out because I went over to, well, I got off of there with Crazy Ann, ate my supper, chatted, watched Mickey's chat for a little bit. Then I said, yeah, I'm going to bed. Good night. Off we went, and I don't even think I finished. It took me a few minutes to find something to watch. I don't even remember what I put it on, so I didn't watch it too long before I was out.
Yeah, I stopped by Mickey, said hello. Then I went over by Premier Hell, fell asleep to that, and woke up to it because he's still on.
Yeah. I don't know how they run them 10, 12-hour chats like that.
I don't know.
2 a.m. Yeah, it's sometimes I go to about 2 a.m.
Hello, Hard Life.
But to bed early last night. Oh. He's not looking hard life, and I was looking. He's got it on mute, and he can't, of course, on his phone, so he can't see his chat. I guess he won't bring that new laptop he got out in the shed, which I don't blame him. All the dust and everything be going through it. So 7 hours, yeah. Yesterday's coffee went for damn close to 4 hours, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Which I suppose when you get into good conversation with good people, I can see it going along 75 in the chat. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to keep up.
75, geez.
Yep, I would just tell people, hey, if you want to talk to me directly, say my name so the orange stands out so I can see it.
The most I had in a chat was 50.
Yeah, I think the most I've ever had is like 23. And what's good about that is that it was behind the channels. So I had to pay attention to my guest and not chat. But I suppose if I got up where it was that many in the chat, I would do like Gil Skills and slow the chat down so that you could only type once every, 15, 20 seconds, something like that.
Yeah, that's slow mode.
Yep. Yeah, just to keep it slowed down a little bit. But even his can get going quite fast sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, because even though you have that many people in there, that 20-second or whatever delay of typing in, everybody's got a different time frame, so it just keeps coming anyway.
Yep. Smoking them this morning. Trying to prep myself to just throw them down here some night when I go to bed. Whatever I have left in my pack, just throw them into the garbage and be done with it. But man, it's hard.
Yeah, it is. I did quit once everything. Well, this was before vaping, but I just went cold turkey and didn't smoke for 2 years.
That's what I did.
Yeah, that's when I got diagnosed with diabetes, and I got all scared with it. And, you hear all these things, but it's worse for a diabetic to smoke or whatever. So I was like, I'm done. And then, stress happened. And I picked it up again, then quit another 6 months, and then picked it up again.
Oh, that's too funny right there. But yeah, quitting is hard. But oh damn. I'm gonna do it. I think I'm making supper tonight, so I'm gonna do a video on how to make salsa chicken, I think.
Oh, nice. Oh,
Sterling.
was he? I went in there for about a second, Hard Life. I didn't know he was getting trolled.
I can see it happening in his stream though. He'd be an easy one. He'd be an easy target for the trolls.
Yeah.
Well, look at that up there. Ambiance.
Oh, nice.
You can watch them change colour.
There is one.
Bye,
There were
Fish. Thank you for coming.
There's 2 trolls out there that have his name in the channel's name. One of them is Sterling Silver's prostrate issues, and there's another one I can't remember that though. But yeah, he's got some that want him.
Yeah, he does try very hard, and he can be funny. And he's actually a good guy if you can, but you got to overlook that. You got to be able to see through that facade that he puts on. I mean, he's a really nice guy, but it's a lot of put on, I think.
Are we on about this guy?
Nope.
Oh. He's an arsewipe.
Well, at least I know my foresight of him and of Snobby and Gaffel were correct.
Yeah, which is what you and I talked about offline, you know.
Yeah, because I wanted to make sure it wasn't just me that saw that, and I didn't know if it was just me overthinking it.
Yeah, I seen it too, and I kind of had an idea what it was. You know, I didn't know a specific, but I had an idea what it was.
Do you know what that means in the US?
Yeah, it means you're talking too much.
There you go. There's my answer, right? And the stuff that comes out of there, right, is all the wrong things, as far as I'm concerned. When he starts talking about, he knows about this, he knows about that, and he knows about how to do the computer thing and all that. It worries me.
Yeah, with us here, that's called talking out your ass instead of your mouth.
Yeah, but I think sometimes when people are like that and they're saying that they can do this, they've got this far, or they can protect themselves from this, and they can do this, and they've spent this much money on this, and blah, blah, blah. I think, hold on a second, do yourself a favour and hit the road.
Well, I actually left the room before Snobby left, and when I came back, he was gone, and I don't usually see him leave like that, but I did see Gaffel leave, and he said something like, I don't want to hear this, or I don't want to take this, and he was like, I'm gone. And I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's nonsense.
Yeah, Mike, there's a difference between being an intelligent person and a know-it-all, though. Whereas you're an intelligent person and other people out there are just know-it-alls. And there's a big difference between that.
Well, there is a big difference because Mike gives advice. He helps you. He doesn't sit there thinking that he's better than everybody and telling you that he's got this and this and this and I can do this and this and this. He helps. So there is a difference.
Yeah. Which also he's one of the same line. He's a really nice guy. He just needs to learn to shut up, basically. You know, he's got to learn what he can and can't talk about.
Well, he'd have nothing to say.
I'll tell you though, one day I saw Sterling in E-Waste Mike's stream, And right before he came on there, Mike had a talk with him because that was the day that he was like this close to me banning him. And so Mike told me, you just got to calm down. And he was so calm. I've never seen him like that. He was actually acting normal. And right after that, he got comfortable again and started going, you know.
All right, Mike. We'll see you in a bit. Yeah, I think Sterling's just one of those people that you got to tell him, hey, we don't want this on our stream. So just, calm down. And I think, he'll abide by the rules, I think, but I think you have to tell him what they are. He can't just figure out the rules by watching. For a few minutes before he gets up there, you actually got to tell him this channel, we don't, do that. So.
Well, he just seems to know everything about every country as well. I mean, blimey, he knows a lot about England's rules and regulations and this and that. I mean, he was telling yesterday.
Well, he grew up in Germany.
You've got to have a license to have a YouTube if you've got over 1,000 subscribers.
They actually are, from what I seen a year ago, they were considering it, and that was the last thing I could find about it. But I do know it was as of a year ago in consideration to make it so you had to have some sort of broadcasting license in order to have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, but Maine-iac, there's lots of rules and stuff out there, right? Now, there's a difference between it being a law, by law, or just an act, right? Or just a rule, yeah? Now,
Right.
Rules are there as a guideline. Rules can be broken, right? I'm not the one to be listening and being dictated to. You can't do this, you can only do this, and blah. There's enough of that going on already. And if it came to the fact that, you had to start paying for a license to go on YouTube because you've got so many subscribers, well, then they can stick it somewhere where the sun don't shine.
Yeah.
I'm not in for that. I'd rather not know.
Yeah, or at least put it out there and say, hey, I heard you guys need a license now for 1,000 viewers and, over in the UK, and then shut it down at that. Just say, hey, that's what I heard.
Yes.
And that way there, it lets you guys, if you are interested in it, then you can go research it and find it yourself.
Absolutely right.
So, yeah, BWA, there was talk about if you have over 1,000 subscribers in the EU that you'd have to have a broadcaster's license in order to do live streams on a YouTube channel. We got no proof of it. I did find proof of where they said they were considering it, but I never found any proof of where it actually got enacted or became law or anything like that. So, oh yeah. What are you gonna do?
Well, my saying is, as far as it goes with Lothar, I don't really have that much of a problem. I wish he'd just be quiet sometimes. But if you're having that many problems with a lot of people, it's not a lot of people. It's got to be you. So you should change it a little.
Yep. Yeah, I've got 2 people blocked, and I remembered blocking them now. And I blocked them not in one of my streams. I blocked them in somebody else's stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, BWA. I was actually saying the other day, I would pay for a YouTube subscription to be able to use it. But if I'm going to pay them to use it, then I don't want them taking 35% of my super chat and all of that stuff, because then they would be making money off me anyways. So I'd pay $20 a month to use YouTube.
Yeah, and be able to use music and not worry about copyright.
Yeah, well, that isn't YouTube. YouTube, now I've watched these videos. YouTube does not care what you put up for videos. It depends on if somebody that owns that music or has some rights to that music or something, if they find it and put up a claim then you end up with the copyright thing. Other than that, YouTube don't care because they're not responsible for content put out on their channel, so they don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, $100 a month would be too much BWA, but I'd pay like $20 a month as long as once I get monetized, they didn't take any cut of my super chat, or they lowered their cut of super chat to like 10% or something. And
Excuse me.
Yeah, I talked to NBA yesterday about the whole copyright thing, being that he gets so many every Sunday.
yeah,
And he said you can go out and either you monetize the video and then you have to share the proceeds with RCA, MCA, whatever, or and you won't get a copy strike for it, or you can just leave it alone and not get monetized for that, and there's no major, discipline action towards you.
so
Unless
Well, yeah, they can remove your video, because my brother got a message from them. He had music in the background, and they told him that
yeah,
that song is copyrighted. If you don't take that song out, we're gonna have to remove your video. But he fought it because the song that was in the background actually wasn't copyrighted or was in the YouTube library. So they emailed them back saying, "Okay, yeah, you're right. We'll leave it alone."
all right. Well, I apologize. I should have said, as far as cover songs go, if you're,
Oh,
like
okay.
NBA does, yeah. If you're playing, because he was playing Pearl Jam in back of one of his videos, and he got told them to take it down for that. So yeah, but if you're doing a cover, then that's where that whole thing applies.
My thing is, there's so many. It's such a red line with that, because there's also, what about, which is another question. What about, like, there's a guy that I listen to, and he's more underground than mainstream, but he actually himself puts up the tracks on YouTube. Like, you can go and download his whole album from his page. So,
if it's his music, then it doesn't matter.
but he's also signed though.
But if he owns the copyrights, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but how would you know that? Like if right now someone
Because
else, like there's a song that I like, that I wanted to dedicate. I wanted to make a dedication, and the only reason I haven't done it is because I can't find another song that goes perfect with the dedication video to my dog that passed away. So how do I know if, like, I go on somebody else is playing it that sells those type of dogs on their video? How do I know if that song is copyrighted or not?
you don't.
So
You
it's a
don't.
chance I have to take.
The only chance you got to take is when you get monetized, that video won't be monetized. I mean,
Well, I'm talking about non-monetized as far as me, like right now,
they're not
How
gonna
would I
do,
know?
they're not gonna do nothing to you unless the owner of the song goes onto YouTube and makes a complaint and asks for the video to be taken down. YouTube is not gonna do anything about it because they don't care.
I guess I have to try and put it up and see what happens.
I think the best way to get around all of that is to look at that YouTube free music and see if you find something on there. That way there'll be no issues at all.
Yeah.
That's
All
true.
right,
I don't even know how to
BWA,
get to that.
thanks for joining us, and hopefully we'll see you again. I did subscribe to your channel, and I will get over there and check out some videos later on.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think I haven't looked into the YouTube free music, but I think you just type that into your search engine and it probably pop up.
Yeah, it's in there somewhere. I found it because the intro song to my videos came out of the YouTube library.
Yeah.
That banjo and guitar music it plays during my intro, that come out of the YouTube library. So even though I didn't go through their library too awful much, I went right to what was it, bluegrass or something like that.
Well,
That was a while ago, so I really can't remember how I did it now.
then it makes a difference. I average 20 views a video, so.
Me, it depends on what my video is. Like, oh, let's see. Did you?
Looking good back there, Snobby.
Sorry?
Looking good back there with the lighting.
Thank you very much. Well, I was saying to
Maine-iac.
Maine-iac, Dusty's getting a bit upset with me spending so much time on YouTube. And, you know, in reality, it's only just started. So I can see myself, I can see myself being down in this shed more than I want to. So I'm going to make it a bit more comfortable, especially at the night time.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine are running right around 20. Some of them will be a little bit more. And it's weird because it's like no particular one or topic that has more than the other ones. It's like all random. I guess it just decides on what people decide they want to watch.
Did you read my comment on your truck video?
No, it popped up on my phone, but I haven't got a chance to really get over there and read the whole. I know 5 or 6 people left comments, and I was going to do it this morning, and then I got.
It's basically about your rust. If you sand it down and put anti-rust primer, and then or you could put rust killer also first before you put the anti-rust primer, and then just spray paint it black. Also anti-rust spray paint. You'd be good for a while.
Yeah, the only rust I could do that with though was on that little spot that's on the tailgate. That stuff that I touched on the doors. Yeah.
Right.
All that's holding that together is a good thick coat of paint that's been on the truck. So.
Yeah, well, the thing is that rust is like cancer. It'll keep spreading.
Oh yeah, I know, but I paid $800 for it. If it lasts me 6 months, I'll be fine. If it after 6 months it goes to hell, I'll go over and pick up another $800 to $1,000 truck and run it for another 6 months. So.
True.
And I still got the Jeep for a backup if I need. So.
I started taking off the lights, and a couple other things off of my Jeep yesterday. Still got a few things to take off, and then just waiting. They told me that they haven't started building my truck yet, but they have a VIN number already, so it's just a matter of time.
You're getting in trouble over there, Snobby.
See what your wife said? She says, take your bed as well.
You can set up a nice little hammock back there.
You're muted, bub.
You're muted.
You're still muted. There you go.
As I was saying, when I go specimen carp fishing, I can go for 48 hours or 72 hours. So that could be like 2 or 3 nights. And I've got a carp bed, quite a comfortable top of the range camp bed, as it were. So I can deal with that. All I need is a nice bit of carpet down here.
No carpet in the workshop.
No, it holds all those little teeny tiny pieces of metal that you step. I got carpet right underneath me here, and it sucks.
Yeah, no. I suggest no carpet in the workshop.
Well, I've slept in worse.
I lived in worse.
Yeah.
You know how many times I slept in my Jeep because I didn't want to argument with the wife and I didn't want to be home.
Oh,
Yeah, I was working in the woods, cutting up some wood for a guy. It took me about a month, and me and my cousin, we stayed right there in our car. So
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to put next time on my next Jeep a rooftop tent just in case.
can't you get the adapter for the one you got now?
No, I don't have. I don't have a rooftop tent on this one. And plus the one that I have now, even if I probably did, it probably wouldn't fit the new model because it changed a little bit.
Good morning, Crazy Ann.
Morning, Crazy Ann.
I'm surprised you didn't sleep for 20 hours after that live stream.
Morning, Crazy Ann.
Crazy Ann, hello.
So in my next video, I'll be. I felt bad for him yesterday though. They had. I don't know if it was the same troll or it was two different trolls, but they kept coming in, and then I guess Miss Hopkins is his sniper. So, but she was up on the panel, and I guess she wasn't. I guess she couldn't see or whatnot. So me and I forgot who else, Rock and Roll something, I felt bad, so I was taking care of the trolls for him.
Yeah, like I said, he's a little crazy and a little talkative, but he's actually a really nice guy. He is.
No, yeah, he does get on your nerves here and there, but like I said, I do go watch his streams. You know, not all of them. At least the trivia I do. And
Yeah.
you know, I feel bad because you know I know what he has, and for someone to come in and disrespect him and what he has and stuff like that, you just have to get involved.
Yep. And I haven't been in a lot of his trivia streams lately because JJ's been on, and sorry, JJ takes top priority over him.
Oh, definitely. Oh, definitely. Yeah,
So,
that goes without saying.
Oh,
Mike
shucks,
pops in.
guys.
Mike pops in every now and then too.
yeah.
Ah,
Through who?
my day couldn't be any worse. Hello, Mike.
Who are you talking
Oh,
about? Morning.
speak of the devil, it's like Candyman. Mention his name and he pops up.
Candyman.
Yeah, I mean, tell me if I'm wrong, right? But women, right, in general, are quite a good judge of character, correct?
Well, I don't know. My
Nah,
wife
you're
knows
wrong.
me, so I would say no.
I'll take your word for it on that one.
Well, one person in particular, she thinks is a
A wanker.
yeah. I'm not going to say it. Yeah, I'm not going to say it.
You can say wanker.
Oh no, I wouldn't do that. But his name starts with L.
I'm lost on that one. He looks
Yeah.
he does look like a serial killer though. He gives a serial killer vibe.
Yeah.
But Earl, in all honesty, and I've told him this, he needs to put out more music videos. That guy has a pretty good freaking voice on him.
Who?
He's
Sterl.
your buddy.
You're not allowed to say his name in my presence.
Oh, here comes trouble.
Yeah. He's alright. He's just gotta change a few things.
Yep. Yeah, that's kind of what we were saying.
Yeah, like don't take over somebody's stream like he did, or he does.
Oh, did he?
Oh, he was on Crazy Ann, and he was taking it over. You got everything spicy over there, saying, why don't you change your avatar, Crazy Ann, to a broom and sweep him under the rug?
Wow.
Really? When was this?
Not last night, the day before, or 2 days ago, something like that. He
Oh, I
was just
missed the
talking
stream.
Crazy Ann, talking, and Crazy Ann couldn't get a word in at all.
Wow.
Well, quite honestly, in my coffee chats, before I get too much coffee into me, I'd just assume you guys take over so I don't have to talk.
Yeah, but there's a difference between taking over and taking over. I mean, when you're filling in, you're talking and whatnot, but now when you start telling people what they should do with their channels and that's a whole different story.
Yeah.
Especially the host's channel.
Well, his channel is his trivia.
Trivia, Family Feud,
That's all trivia.
yeah.
And he's got that freaking monkey laugh.
Yeah, that's when he looks. That's when he looks like a serial killer, sadistic. And then every time he laughs, he comes right up to the yeah, right, and then right back.
Don't do that again.
He's funny though.
I just woke up. Don't do that shit again.
Man.
But you see, you never know who's lurking, because that day we were talking about Lothar and then he popped in.
Yep.
Out of nowhere. You never know.
I lurked a lot.
I don't care.
I'm a bit like Mike. I don't really care.
No.
If they're lurking and they're not saying anything, then maybe they're learning something about what they shouldn't do on other people's channel.
Good point.
Yes, Sterling.
Not only that, it's not. I mean, I've been in a lot of you guys' streams, and you know that. And every morning I'm up with. Although today I was a little late, I'm up with Maine-iac with the coffee, and it's not like we talk.
Late, I was early.
Oh, okay. It's not like we talk crap about anybody, Whatever we say, if they're taking offense to it, they're taking it the wrong way. So they could lurk all they want.
I'll talk crap. I don't care.
If you take offense to it, come on up. I'll say it to the screen.
Mm-hmm. Shit, I'll tell you when I'm lurking.
I know when JJ's lurking.
I'll always step eyes up.
JJ's not a very good lurker because he always shares my stream out when he first pops on, so I know he's there.
Tell me.
No, I do lurk a lot before I'll come into a stream, and that I don't do it with anybody here. But other streams, I'll lurk just to see what's going on, see who's in there, because if it's loaded with trolls, I usually just go away.
Yeah, if it's got a bunch of people, I go to a lot of live streams, and if it's got a bunch of people that I don't care to watch them, I don't even say anything. I just back out.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially also when there's like 50 to 100 people in the chat. There's really no point in chatting because most of the time, whatever you say or ask is just gonna get scrolled through.
Yeah, it's like Mickey streams. I go in there, I say hi to let her know I'm there, and then I might comment once or twice because I know she's busy. She has a lot of people in there, so basically let her know I'm there and sit there and watch. Same thing I do with Mike's. When he does a stream, I let him know I'm there, and then I spin around. He knows I'm there, and I'm doing my own thing over here. And oh, Missy was lurking. Good morning, Amy.
Good morning, Dusty Blonde. Good morning, Crazy Ann. I had to pull up the chat because these people ain't telling me who's saying anything.
Amy and Moore, hello.
I can't see the chat, so what's up, everybody that just came in?
Crazy Ann sent me a really nice postcard yesterday.
Missy.
Oh, nice.
That was where she went on vacation. She said there's one store on that island, and it's super small. But that's where she went.
She's probably the most successful person on that island. The only
I
store.
hadn't can write that much on a postcard, but she fit it all in there. But thank you, Crazy Ann. That was awesome. It was right under my water bill. Yeah, I like literally just woke up. Oh crap! I just.
And Crazy Ann just shared a video. Thank you very much.
So, Mike, any word?
Nope.
That sucks. The anticipation is the worst.
No, I pretty much already know what to expect. So can't be that bad, or they would have got a hold of me. I'm sure.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh man, do I go make that pickup? Do I have the guy bring it to me?
Bring it to you, Amy.
Yeah,
I'm feeling better today. I just woke up, so I do have to go and pick up like those 300 hard drives I was supposed to do like 3 days ago. But other than that, I'm fine.
Oh, that's fine, Crazy Ann.
I just woke up like 10 minutes ago.
the guy has like 6 computers and 2 switchboards.
I had a guy yesterday call me. He's like, "Oh, one of your buddies, which it's not a buddy, it's one of my customers, said that you take old electronics." I said, "Yeah." It depends on what you have, because I don't want CRT TVs and printers. He goes, "I got some late '80s, early '90s motherboards and computers, and early 2000s." I said,
"Hi, Amy."
I said, "Yeah, I'll take those." He said he has like a pickup truck full of crap, so probably be a lot of vintage stuff in there.
That's good, yeah.
And he said it's a lot of old stuff.
And the older stuff has better stuff inside?
The older stuff does, yeah. The other stuff's where you get your ceramic CPUs and the heavier gold and stuff like that. So yeah, older stuff is always better. All them computers I had in my shop, I have 11 more to do. So I'll have them done today.
Wow.
Yep. I took them all apart yesterday. I sat down there, I don't know how long yesterday, just did all that crap. So 11 will take me about an hour, and I'll have all that done. And then I have to sort it all for board sort. You have to go.
I had my coffee, Amy. I had
a scrapping spree yesterday.
I had my one big Tim Hortons cup, which counts as about my 2 cups. I'm almost ready to switch to Gatorade.
I cleared out most of my garage yesterday. I scrapped everything, took everything apart, so I can make more room for more stuff. Especially now in the summer, it's almost over. There's gonna be a lot of air conditioners being thrown out because they just lasted through the summer. So I scrapped out like a total of 12 air conditioners. 12 air conditioners, 2 TVs, 2 flat screens, and 3 of the old school TVs.
Yeah, my neighbor gave me 3 of the A coils out of furnaces for central air. Some more coffee last night when we got home.
Those are good. Those are good.
He said the A coil was frozen solid. When he came home, it was still like half covered in ice.
Hey, but
I guess I was leaking all over the place.
Good morning. Good morning. You just finally wake up. This is the one getting a haircut today.
You can do that. You got that trimmer.
Nah, the wife wants to take him over to the dog groomers and have them do it.
Give him the snobby look.
He's tired. I think he just crawled out of bed.
Hey, AJ. Tell Mama Don she does not have to send me mac and cheese. I'm just messing with her.
Oh no, she's going to do it now.
I know.
Good morning, Mickey XOXO.
You should just.
She was thinking the whole time, like, how can I get it there? And then she figured it out. She goes, I'm sending him some.
Yeah, I know. You don't have to, though. I just mess with her. Now, I want my peanut butter cookies from Mama Q, though. I don't care.
Morning, Mickey.
Mama Q hasn't sent me her address yet so that I can send her some maple syrup.
You've got my email address, Jay, ain't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Do you think-
miniature Yorkie, Amy. Sorry.
You better pass that on to Maine-iac for me.
Sure.
And then he can email me then, can't he?
I could probably just go to your channel and get your email.
No, you won't.
Oh, it's not on there?
No.
Ah.
No. There's nothing on my channel really except a couple of videos.
Yeah. I was saying I'm surprised you're trying to keep that laptop away from the dust, or you haven't got an adapter for it yet?
Oh no, we haven't got internet connection for it yet.
Oh. Yeah, that would make sense that you wouldn't have internet if you didn't have a damn computer, Arrow, you dummy.
Well, no. We could have had cable TV, couldn't we?
Yeah.
But we haven't.
Missy just hit the snooze button on this stream. I don't blame her.
I think she's still in bed.
Mm-hmm.
Mickey's up early. She said she wasn't going to get up until 7. Oh, wait a minute. It is 7 there, isn't it? She's 2 hours behind me, not 3. Never mind.
So yeah, we're behind.
She's only an hour behind us?
Yeah. Did you see that dumb live stream she did last night? It was good for a little while until the water bottle came into play. Then I just had to tell her. I had to send her a message to go to F to bed. Put it off the wall.
I watched up until the water bottle NBA said it had unicorn poop in it.
Oh yeah, she was doing the filter. She was taking a water bottle and she was looking through it so her face was fat and square. Oh my god. I thought it would never end.
Yeah. No, I said I was going to bed, and exactly what I did. Went up, found something on the tube, turned it on that, and then fell asleep and don't even remember what I put it on.
Snobby's opening up a disco over there.
Yeah, he's giving himself some ambiance.
Yeah, well,
Reminds me of my younger days when I used to go to the acid house parties.
Oh, do I want
I
another cup
haven't
of
grown
coffee?
up.
I'm almost in the mood for a third cup of coffee today.
I'll make you a deal. You go get a third cup of coffee and I'll go get one.
Alrighty, sounds good. JJ, you're in charge.
Yeah. Yeah, it does look good. Nice colors.
Yeah, these have been knocking about in the shed now for probably, I don't know, 3 or 4 years now. And I keep meaning to put them up. They're up now.
I'm eating your Nutter Butters. All right. Why did it take them so long? Jeez. I got my coffee and I got my Nutter Butter cookies. That's my breakfast.
That's a great combination right there.
Yeah. I don't feel like cooking.
Yeah, I'll have one.
Snobby's probably ready for lunch.
I got a strange call yesterday. A guy called me. He wanted to give me 64 computers. I'm like, how the hell did you find my number? He goes, I saw you on E-Waste Mike Stream. I figured you might be interested.
Get the serial numbers. Wow.
Excuse me.
Board shorts are gonna love you for those. That's the problem. I gotta finish
Yeah,
those 11 computers today. I got 2 milk crates of laptops to finish. And then I gotta start lugging all that crap out of my shop. But that'll take me.
I don't know why I'm sitting here talking to you guys when I got to head out to board shorts.
We'll tell you how to get there.
Oh man.
It's funny, if I put it in my GPS, it says it's 99 miles away.
Bye, Missy.
No.
Wow.
Technically, I'm cheating. I'm cheating, but I don't have to be because I can just say this is 1 cup and I'm going to have number 2.
Yeah.
The only problem with having 3 cups is I'm going to be pissing for the next 4 hours.
You need a Nutter Butter.
I like Nutter Butters. I ain't had one of them in years.
Those are great.
Oh, I only got 4 left though.
Good morning, living. Yes.
I used to always have the little mini bite ones.
Mm-hmm.
Those I always used to carry those for work for like a 10 o'clock snack.
I used to go to Sam's Club and I get those big banana nut muffins.
Oh,
They're like as big as Snobby's head.
Bye, Missy.
those are good with a little bit of butter warmed up in the microwave, just like cornbread. When you toast it with butter, oh, that's delicious.
So other than sitting there trying to find a date, Snobby, what are you doing?
Can't you see I put these wonderful lights up?
Yeah. For what? What's the purpose of that?
Well, to cut a long story short, it looks like I might be spending a lot more time down here than actually in the house.
Oh, you pissed Dusty off?
Well, you know, I don't think she's as keen as me.
You better have a lot to do. You got a bed?
Not yet.
I feel you though, Snobby. My wife's not into the whole YouTube thing as much as I am. That's why I try to do it either when she's in bed sleeping with the coffee chats, or I get on here, when she's gone to work or something like that, because she says it's taking time away from us. But we don't have a whole lot of time together, so.
She's good at YouTube, though.
My wife leaves me alone with it now because she's there like, so that's what you do? You just get on the streams and you watch other people talk? And I go, well, yeah, it's like hanging out. What, you rather me go out to the Hooter bar or call a couple of my boys up and go clubbing again? She's like, oh, no, I understand now.
Apparently, you just haven't heard Mama Don lately. But Mama Don always knows where to find JJ, so.
Yeah.
Oh, my Jeep is naked. Took the lights off already.
When do you pick up the new one?
I'm hoping in a few weeks. They said it takes, like when I ordered this one, they've said, well, all my Jeeps that I've ordered, they said it takes 6 to 8 weeks, but I've gotten them in 5 weeks. So I'm already looking at aftermarket stuff. My wife is like, you haven't even gotten it and you're already, I was like, yeah, that's what you do with a Jeep. But she's naked now.
Naked's good.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, nothing wrong with naked.
Snobby.
Yes.
That naked is good unless you're snobby.
He said yes.
He said yes. Snobby. Oh, man. Need to wake up. I got work to do.
Yeah, I've done mine.
Oh, okay.
It's already late afternoon over there, aren't you?
Yeah, nearly 2:30.
So I was saying yesterday, I was waiting all day for unemployment to call me, and when I picked up a piece of paper where I wrote down the information, The appointment for them to call me is on the 23rd.
That's Friday.
Yeah, I thought it was yesterday, Friday. So I pretty much wasted my whole morning just waiting for the phone to ring.
So how'd you feel when you found that out?
My wife will tell you. I was upset. I was cursing. I was like, I'm a effing idiot and this. And she's like, do you see the kids are right in front of you?
There you go. That's when you go out in the garage and just bang shit.
Basically, that's what I did. That's when I started my scrap fest.
Scrap fest.
I was thinking of just setting up the camera and just record the whole scrap fest, but then it would be a quiet recording, just noise with drills and hammers and screwdrivers banging and prying and.
Just turn the mic off. Do a silent scrap stream. I'm gonna do a silent. I'm gonna do a no chat stream one day. So cut the tab off, so I can get something done.
You know what? Unfortunately, I was thinking of doing but I have no YouTubers in this area that kind of live stream, like you guys. But I was thinking of doing pop-up streams, like going to visit them and doing pop-up interview streams. But nobody lives around here.
Just drag people off the street.
Hi, Mama. Good morning. Good morning.
When you get to 1,000 subscribers and you can live stream off your phone, go up and just knock on JJ's door someday and hold him. Surprise!
Well, I have a program. I could live stream off my phone. That's how I did my one and only live stream.
Oh, that's right. Yep. Yeah, there's ways around it, but I heard if YouTube catches you, I heard it's a rumor. I don't know for sure. I haven't seen anything on it, but I heard that if they catch you trying to bypass that 1,000 subscriber, if they catch it, that they're apt to take your channel away.
Somebody sent me a message that could live stream without going through YouTube. Well, actually, they did it, but I ain't gonna say who it was. But.
Yeah, but
on their phone.
I heard if they
somebody we all know.
Yeah, but I think this program, it gets connected to YouTube. You pick the media or where you're gonna stream from, and you get the watch hours and everything.
Right, but I heard that if they catch you doing it and you don't have 1,000 subscribers.
I gotta find out.
But again, it's just a rumor.
But wouldn't that be the same thing with live stream?
No, because what it is they've made the rule that you can't live stream with your phone unless you have 1,000 subscribers, because of all that stuff that happened with people doing live streams of things they shouldn't have been live streaming. And so that's why I heard if you go around it that they're apt to shut your channel down. Morning, Ralph. But again, I heard it. It's a rumor. I don't know. I haven't seen any YouTube video on it,
Ralph,
or anything like that. So
I did hear that too. And again, I don't know if it's true either, but a lot of people are saying that it is. A lot of people are saying it isn't.
now, does that dog have Great Dane in it?
if I'm not mistaken, I'm trying to remember, because this breed took 10 dogs to come up with this breed.
Because it looks like American Bulldog and Great Dane to me.
Well, it has, off the top of my head that I can remember, the dogs that they had a crossbreed to make this breed. It has the Spud McKenzie dog. It has Boxer. It has Pointer. They're hunting dogs. So there's a lot of working dogs that they use to make this dog. It was about 10 of them. I'm not sure if Great Dane was one of them.
Those ears look like Great Dane ears.
Oh well, I cut them.
Yeah, but they're cut like a Great Dane's ears with
Yeah, I specifically picked the because the person that I took them to, they have different types of cuts. How would you like them? And this is the better cut for their ears. She's just lazy though. Unfortunately she's on her last legs.
That's always sad.
Is that Ralph? Hi, Ralph. Let me give
Mama.
Hello,
Ralph.
Ralph.
I'll give Ralph a good morning. Good morning, Ralph. Good morning, Ralph. I took all that copper in and I forgot to throw this in the bucket. Stupid me.
Yeah.
But it makes a good coaster, doesn't it?
That's what I use it for. See?
What did that come out of?
I don't even remember.
And it came out just like that, a big nice flat piece like that.
Yeah, there was nothing. I had 3 of them. Yeah, I don't remember what it came out of. I got a 55-gallon drum, about 3/4 full of those copper aluminum heat sinks. Out of all those computers I have.
Yeah, no. Do they take them as radiators or?
Yeah.
Because I was gonna start tearing them apart, and I just like, you know what? This is all byproduct of me of getting gold. I don't care, and I just started chucking them all in as one.
I take them apart for the copper. Yeah.
Yeah,
Only because I deal in such small stuff. I might as well try and get the most value out of everything.
it's too time consuming for me to sit there and pull them apart. I used to take the house radiators, the big long ones. I got a couple laying out there in the yard. I used to pull the aluminum off of them. I don't even do that anymore. I just throw them in the thing and get my 95 cents a pound and call it done.
Those are easy to get the aluminum off of, though, if you do it right.
Yeah, I used to do them. I just
Take another pole that just fits over the top of the copper rod. It goes through it and just freaking pound it down. It squishes them all right up. And then if you put another pole that's the same size on the other side, you can pound them right down. You can pound them right down off of it, which is what we used to do way back when I was a teenager.
Yeah, I just take a razor knife and score it, and they all come off.
Yeah, that's what I do the same.
You only
Pry it up.
I don't know how to get to your watch hours anymore. I can't find it.
Yeah, I can't find mine either. They're gone.
I have 779.
I guess once you hit 4,000, it don't matter.
Well, aren't you supposed to keep up a certain amount of watch hours yearly, even if you are monetized?
Yeah, 4,000.
Do you have to keep it up?
Yeah. You sure do.
Huh.
Yeah, you just can't get monetized and say you're done. You have to keep it going. You sure do.
So now when like you guys were getting monetized and I had you guys playing in my other tablet for the watch hours, would it still be the same now? Or will that still work that you're monetized now?
Yep.
As far as what?
Yeah, it's
Like when you was doing your hourly runs and streams, and you had people running your streams, and like I was running your streams on my other tablet,
Right.
and you will get the watch hours. Now that you're monetized, will that still work?
Good question.
Good morning, puppy.
I'm really
mine's right in the same spot. Go into the YouTube beta, go to other features, hit monetization. It popped right up. I thought it was 779, but it must have updated.
Mommy still sleeping?
784.
And Evan?
Do I get any watch hours for watching?
No.
Oh.
What do you want for breakfast? You want an egg and cheese sandwich?
Got to be watched.
All right, I'll go make it for you.
You can go to watch. Let's try watch.
Say good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Morning. Make me
Hello.
breakfast. I'm hungry. I need breakfast.
I'll make them some egg and cheese sandwich now.
Yeah, I had my stomach full of meds. I don't know.
Nutter butter. Then I'll go
Oh, I put the recipe to the empanadas for Mrs. For Get It Done Granny.
Get her done, Granny.
She wanted the recipe. She was looking. She was like, I want to find the ingredients to make it. I just sent her the recipe. She's great people. She's always supporting my channel.
Yeah, she's
Get her, Granny's
an
awesome.
awesome person.
She checks on me every day. Eileen checks on me every day. Mickey checks on me every day.
Southern Belle
checks on me
too.
every day. You're all gonna be bored when I die.
So if you look at all my comments, Southern Belle is always the first one to add a comment. Always.
That's Susan Robertson, right?
Yeah.
Oh, is that who that is? I was gonna say I haven't seen Susan Robertson in a while. She changed her name, huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I don't know. She was saying
I'm gonna try my first cooking video tonight. I'm gonna make salsa chicken.
Ooh, I'm almost at 1,400. Look at
Oh.
that. Good enough. I don't like any of you people either. That's what I don't understand.
If I was to do a video about cooking, right?
Yeah.
Would you enjoy it if I'd done like beans on toast or something?
Beans on toast.
Hey, you know what? I actually enjoy cold bean sandwiches.
Oh, never had them, and I don't think I ever will.
Oh, really? It's delicious. Take some nice cold. You know, you got to have in order to do it right, you got to have homemade baked beans. And then you take them and, you know, a couple days later after they've been in the fridge, you slap some of them on a piece of bread, and then the other side you put a little bit of Miracle Whip on it. And, oh, yeah, delicious.
Oh, no. And Miracle Whip? Oh, no. I do not like Miracle Whip.
Last 28 days, I had 54.3K in watch time, 5,900 views, with a $68 revenue. Ooh, I'm gonna retire. Yeah, I'm gonna retire.
So is there any English food, right, that you actually eat out there or would like to eat?
Steak. You
English.
can never go wrong with steak.
English food, which would be, I guess I don't know what English food is.
Yeah.
Well, very, very plain and boring.
I like Maine food.
I mean, I only did that video because it was my son's request. He was like, "Dad, why don't you just record it while you're doing it?" And they love it. So I said, "You know what? I'll try it out." It's simple. You could always play around with the recipe. So I figured, why not?
Let's see. Over there, you guys eat a lot of what? Ham and goose, right?
Goose? No.
No goose?
I've never had a goose in my life. No, I've never had a goose.
he's like, nah, never had goose.
Well, I wouldn't it be better to, and it's just me thinking, but wouldn't it be better to make a video, not ask what they would like, but I guess something that people usually don't know of from over there, like introduce them to something that is really not known over here. Wouldn't that be more, I guess, interesting?
I mean, yeah. Do you have egg on toast?
Dropped egg on toast? Yep.
What about scrambled egg?
That's a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich.
I think American food is just English food.
Yeah, I think so too.
But somebody said that to me once. They said, you know, because they came up from Connecticut and their family's Polish, and they said that was great about New York. You know, you had all these sections and you had all these different types of food. And he goes, up here in Maine, you guys don't have anything that's, you know, uniquely. And I went, of course we do. New England boiled dinner. That's about the only ethnic food we have, and most people have that at least once a month. which is just pot roast boiled up in water along with some potatoes and carrots. And
what about peas? Do you have peas over there?
oh yeah, we got peas.
No peas.
You know, them little green things.
Yeah.
What about petit pois?
What?
Who?
Ah, see, now I've got you now.
I heard Pepsi balls. That's all I heard.
No. Petit pois.
Nah, I have no idea what that is.
You need
Unless
to
it's a different name over here.
Well, you know a green pea.
Yeah.
I peed yellow.
Well, no, these are a much smaller one for posh people.
Nah, I
A
can't say
petit
that.
pois.
Petit quoi?
Petit pois.
Uh-huh.
Vichyssoise?
You talking
Fishy
French? What are you talking?
Petit quoi? I think I know what that is.
An Englishman trying to speak French doesn't come out quite right, does it?
Petit quoi?
What?
Petit pois.
Yes. There we go. Real quick omelet for the boy. Welcome to Hard Life Cooking.
Between see what it says, viewer gender. Oh wait a minute, I gotta move something here. There we go. I have 56.5% reviews from females and 43.5% from males. Isn't that crazy?
Mm.
And if you go back
Hair,
here,
Mike. It's the hair.
is that what it is?
It's the hair.
But then if you go here, look at here, I'm gonna yell Crazy Ann. You can do your, by the, you see Norway, where Crazy Ann is? Watch this.
Yeah.
0. What the hell, Ann? Norway, Netherlands, 0.
That's funny.
Yeah,
That
they're all,
But-
in the United States, this is like watch minutes. Hold on. United
My-
States is at 40,474. United Kingdom, 1441. You guys suck. Canada is 636. Australia 0, and the Bahamas. I don't know anybody in the Bahamas. 243.
That's funny because most of my views are from the UK.
Mine
Yeah, it's probably dusty watching you, Mike.
I want to see what the viewer age is. I know JJ's gonna be at like 107. 25 to 34 is 19.2%. 35 to 44 is 15.8%. 45 to 54 is 50.6%. And 55 to 64 is 14.4%.
Papi, get your table.
I got all the old people. Thank you, JJ.
Yeah. Mike,
Yes, sir.
Mike,
Wow.
you're boring me now.
You've been bored since I got on the panel, dude. Take you and your pretty wife and go home.
Where'd you
I've only
find
got a
that
walk
one, Alan?
One day you'll be able to check all those stats, Snappy.
Listen, I don't know whether I want to. You know what I mean? It's like, I just want to come.
It's kind of cool when you see the different countries, and
Yeah.
it's kind of neat just to see that.
The only thing I can find that's mine showing is the age 100% of 35 to 44.
Yeah, and all them ads that you people supposedly watch. Look at estimated ad revenue, $3.46. So y'all ain't watching enough. So that's why I put it on unskippable, so you have to watch them.
Well, apparently you get something for the first 15 seconds of the advert.
Slackers.
So I leave it till 14 and I jump off.
Okay, I have 76.2% male and 23.8% female, but the females tend to watch me for longer than the males do.
I just think I have nothing in the Netherlands, and I just think Ralph just sucks. So guess what, Ralph? Because of that 0%, bye.
So what about the category then? What about the category then for the lady boys?
Oh, you had to ask Mickey on that one. She was the lady boy
Yeah.
last night on her stream.
Well, there you go. I mean, they watch them.
I need to write to YouTube and tell them they need a lady boy category. I probably have 1,000,000%.
I'm just saying.
I understand.
I have my views come from the United States, Canada, and the United Kingdom.
I bet you ain't got nothing from the Netherlands, Ralph Morrick.
Nope, I don't. It says 0%. Norway 0%.
Oh, crazy.
0%.
Good God. Yeah, we support you guys. No, you don't. It shows.
I'm actually thinking what it's doing is this maybe just I don't know. I don't know what it's doing. Oh well.
How much can I get for this wire?
$2.98.
Oh, hell, I'm going to run the scrapyard. They're open till noon.
Going to the shower.
Mike gets 1,000,000%.
Oh, my God. You
From
know
Lady Boys.
how big my YouTube check will be from the Lady Boys? Just for, oh, I got to go because, this guy here, I didn't want to look at him. I'm upset.
How long you been sitting down there, Ralph?
Oh, just now.
Oh, okay.
I think my internet provider uses a sort of VPN connection that comes from the US because it's actually owned by a US company. So that might be why views are registered as coming from the US.
Let his
I think.
That's not a good story.
Or YouTube's just screwed up on the like.
Or that because I do watch Mike's stuff, and you should know this, Mike.
No, I'm mad.
Oh, Hard Life popped off.
Oh.
He was making breakfast. I left him a piece of wire. Now,
Yeah, he was on daddy duty.
Oh.
I like his sticker, how it says that. It says Hard Life Survivor, and then on the other side it says daddy duty.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he showed us the
Ugh.
new sticker he had, but I guess he's gonna have it redone because.
Hey, H7. I just woke up. I just had my coffee.
Yeah, Mike.
what?
What'd you get for that?
What is that?
That's
Holy cow.
huge.
Oh, that's copper.
Yeah, send that over to me. I would like that.
That's a $1.380 a pound.
$1.380, yeah, righto.
$1.380. It's probably only worth about. Let's see, my copper was. It's probably worth about $2.10 a pound here right now. That's it.
Yeah, well, a little bit more here, but not much more.
Send it over to me. I need it.
Don't give Ralph
want
that non-supporter.
I know. I've been telling him now for months that he needs to stop drinking out of that damn Gill Skills mug, especially when he's up having coffee.
Yeah, I should really start ordering some other YouTube
All
mods.
right, there we go, Ralph. I had to make some modifications.
No. I feel bad.
I don't like you no more, Ralph.
Mike,
Put me in the barrel.
Yesterday I was sitting here and I was bored and I took your advice on something, and it actually my wife decided she liked it. I drilled a hole in all of these.
Yeah.
So that they can't be used. And my wife was like, oh, that's nice. Now it's got little holes that I can hang them from.
Yeah, you can turn them in one of those wind chime thingies.
Watch how much it drives you nuts when you hang that damn thing outside and the wind starts rattling that thing around.
Yeah.
Well, she wants.
They make a very high-pitched sound.
Very.
She actually plans on putting them in if I make her a garden next year, to hang them in the garden because the flashy keeps the birds away.
And it will drive you nuts at some point.
I've actually been really wanting to go on eBay and just buy all the ones I see because it just irks me.
Well, like I said, I drilled a hole through them, so they're
No,
non-usable
it's just
now.
because is the information still on those discs? Just because I have to destroy them all, it just irks me that that information just might be out there. That you never know. That's the only reason I would do it.
Well, if I was going to sell these, because I know they actually sell pretty good on eBay. If I was going to sell these, the first thing I would do is I would pay the $12 for a hard drive formatter, and
awesome.
Just take every hard drive and reformat it so that there's nothing on it, and then take them out and sell them.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, most likely they're probably clean, but it just bothers me.
Yeah, and even just formatting isn't. If someone really wants to get at the data, they always can. But getting a random hard drive through that process isn't profitable, just for finding someone else's porn, or the pictures of their vacations or whatever. It's only if it's like they specifically know that it is from a company and it might hold a lot of valuable information.
Yeah.
And if it's a random drive, it's not interesting to anyone to try to get any data off it.
Yeah.
Good morning, Grizz.
I mean, here's what they're selling for. There's
Hey, Grizzly.
25 right there for $16.
Or just the platter?
For just the platter. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they actually sell pretty good on eBay because people use them for art projects.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
But I'm gonna go over here to the. They have a thing on eBay where it'll show items sold, and we'll see what we get.
I've actually seen
a lot of 100 sold $12.
Yeah. I've actually seen some web pages. This was years ago, by the way, of art from computer parts. Just if you get old scrap computers, you can use certain parts of the casing to make all kinds of stuff, or hard drives. I think I even seen like a huge Harley motorcycle where they used the discs just stacked up until a certain width for the tires. And the back tire was fatter than the front tire, of course, and then they built the whole bike on it. It looked awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
My problem with eBay is I don't like to sell on eBay.
Well, you can sell on Etsy if you've made something, but I don't think you can just sell random items on Etsy. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I mean, I have thousands of these discs. I just keep throwing them in a bucket. I got one bucket I can barely pick up.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
Because they wait. They get up quick.
It's really condensed stuff.
Yeah.
What's up, Grizzly?
100 discs for $1,200. Or yeah, $12 plus $9.12 shipping.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's 1.2 cents per disc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can get a 38 cents a pound for them. Once I trash them out.
Yeah, the hassle of selling them individually and actually finding someone who would want that many, or finding that many people to be able to sell that many.
Yeah.
It might be just more interesting to haul them off in one big load.
Yeah, I actually have. I don't know why you're looking at my ceiling. I actually have right now almost 6,000 hard drives, and I got 300 more coming today.
Well, thanks for stopping in, Grizz.
So I have a lot of them to break down.
Well, see, these my wife just wants. I don't know what she wants them for. Now, my mother took a few of them, and she actually put them down and then like glued things to them so that they were almost like sitting something on a mirror or something.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was like if somebody in my family or somebody wanted them to use them, then that's fine. But I just can't sell them to strangers. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
just because I've been doing it so long and I've always just had that in my mind. It's information, destroy it. It's like a robot, destroy it,
Destroy, exterminate.
kill Ralph.
But can you imagine, right, how much e-waste has gone to countries like India and Africa, where they've got wise to it many years ago, and all that information they took years ago.
Yeah.
They're not silly people.
No. Like last summer, I had 100 and something servers that I got from the scrapyard. Complete servers, memory, hard drives, the whole 9 yards. They all came from Southwest Airlines. I can guarantee you they weren't cleaned out. I can guarantee you they weren't. So you know how much information was on all them? And each hard drive or each server had 8 hard drives in it. And I had 100 and I think I had like 106 of them. So I could have just had a party.
Yeah.
I could have went to New York and got my mac and cheese and Illinois and got my damn cookies and could have went to Maine and punched Egghead in his head.
I ain't that smart. No.
I would have went over to Moose Scrappers and bought one of his big $1 million servers off of him. And
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
those are I can't wait to see what's inside that.
Yeah.
I want to see that.
He said he hired a moving company or a couple of guys to move all the stuff to his place really quickly. And
Yeah.
I placed a comment saying something like, "Well done, Moose. Things are finally moving in your direction."
Yeah.
Something like that.
Those servers are heavy. When I bought the 104, I think it was 104 or 106 I bought, it was almost 4,000 pounds.
Yeah.
Complete. I did two trailer loads, and I mean it was heavy. It was heavy. And then I unloaded them by hand, and I stacked them in my yard. Like as high as I could reach. And I mean I had them everywhere. And me and my neighbor right next door, because he's a tech guy, we sat out there for days breaking all that crap down. But I made almost $8,000.
Yeah.
Off of them, and I only paid I think $500, something like that, for all of them. Yeah, so it was a fluke because I just happened to be there unloading my trailer, and I seen a guy that kind of looked like Ralph, and then I seen a little nerdy guy with the black glasses like JJ. So the guy that had the glass like JJ, he looked like he belonged in a scrapyard, but the other guy didn't. It was like, so I wasn't really paying attention until I weighed up my stuff. I was getting in the truck and I seen him pushing the big red container. There was 4 guys pushing this container, and I seen just the top of it had silver on it. I was like, I'm gonna go see what that is. And it was all server blades. It was like 40 in a box. So because I buy them, I just told him, I said, don't even put them on the pallet. I said, just leave them in there, and I'll just come back and get them with my next load. Well, by the time I came back, they already brought 3 more loads back, and then the next day they brought the rest of them. So I had a ton of them.
Yeah.
So I said, just keep them all together. We'll weigh them up, and it was like $508 or something was what I paid for them, and made almost $8,000.
Yeah. Well, they were glad to be rid of that.
Well, I mean, every memory slot was full, dual CPUs, the whole 9 yards. They had actually they had the 4. They had the 4 CPUs in them, so they were like what were they, quads?
Yeah.
And they had like the one server board I have downstairs. It has 16 memory slots in it. Those were all full.
Yeah. 4 per CPU.
Yep, and it was awesome. It was a good haul.
Yeah, those are awesome. Yeah.
So every now and then I get a really good one like that. I don't get too many servers anymore. I don't know why. I need to go start shorting out some businesses, blow up their crap, so they could give it to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna when I finally take in all them computer towers and I'm gonna see what they got over there for computer scrap and see if they sell it at all.
Yeah, don't hurt to ask.
No, but I think the problem is I don't go there. I might end up with a bunch of stuff around here that I take over, once a year or so that it ain't like they know me. And I think that's part of it is like you was probably scrapping regular stuff before you got into the e-waste and they already knew you. So
The scrapyard I go to, I went there with my dad when I was little.
yeah.
I couldn't even see over top of the counter to get paid.
Yeah, see the scrap yard.
Like, kind of jump up to look over the counter.
The scrap yard I used to go to when I was younger and did a lot of scrapping ain't even around no more. So.
Yeah. And I got a scrap yard 5 blocks one way, 3 blocks the other way, and I go 4 miles away to those guys. But the one scrapyard right here next to me, you think that they were royalty. They talk down to you, they treat you like crap. I don't need that. I said, you work at a scrapyard, dude. I said, you know better than I am. They don't want to hear that crap. And then the other ones, they're just too damn picky. So I don't bother going there. This place here. And then right where my scrapyard is, if you go out of their driveway across the street, you're going into another scrapyard. So I always tell my guys, I can go across the street. Oh, but then we'll be stuck with all these computers. I said, well, I'll still come and get the computers. I just won't bring you any metal or nothing. But that place there, I don't know how they even stay in business because they never have any business over there. So, yeah, just I go where I stay loyal where people treat me good, and these guys treat me awesome. I don't have any issues with them. I like those flat screen TVs. I leave the plastic on the front, all the screen stuff, in the front of it. I just take the back cover off. I take the boards off. The rest of it I can throw in the shred pile. They don't care. Other yards won't do that. They don't even want them. They don't even want them complete. They don't even want them complete. They don't want to deal with it.
Yep.
My yard will take them. I mean, I throw cardboard in there, paper. I throw all kinds of crap in there. They don't give a shit. But then they'll yell at somebody else that does the same thing. It's funny. Oh, he did it. He's loud.
He raced Mike.
Yeah. He raced Mike. But see, like I said, I don't take them, a 5-gallon bucket of this and, 3 pieces of that and 2 pieces of this. I bring them hundreds and hundreds of pounds at a time,
Right.
So they make theirs and I make mine.
Did you guys ever see that episode of E-Waste Ben where he was doing one of his street strappings and he came across a microwave and it was written on top of it for E-Waste Ben?
Oh, wow.
Oh. No, I don't remember that.
That was funny as hell.
That probably made his day.
Yep.
I remember when he found that cash register with the $50 bill in it.
Yeah, and another one inside it. There was $100 in there.
Yeah. He's fun to watch because if he sees a computer, oh my God, he gets so excited.
Yeah. Oh, it's a PC, guys. It's a PC.
I find myself, and it is really funny because when I drive down to the dump and the e-waste bin is full up and there's a computer sitting on top of it, I will say out loud to myself, "Hey, a PC."
Yeah. I have that too. I think it's in one of my dumpster diving videos even where I actually find a PC in the trash and I go like, "Hey, PC, guys, it's a PC."
Yeah. I'd take just what he has in his garage.
Yeah, and it's so weird how we enjoy watching a guy going around picking up trash. What I find is most amazing is the shit that they throw away over there.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Well, that's just about everywhere.
You can't do that here.
You can do it here. They actually, like on our trash day, which is Wednesdays, we have a trash container, we have a recycling container, we have a compost container, and then if you have like bulk stuff, you put that in another pile, and they have separate trucks to come and pick all that up. But because the prices are so low here, you don't even see scrappers around here. And I could sit on my porch on Tuesday night, and you'd see 5 or 6 guys go down the street. Now even my scrappers that bring me stuff, they haven't even been around.
Around here, you can have a trash company pick up your trash, but everything has to be in bags, or you can take it to the dump. And if you have big bulky stuff like beds and TVs and stuff like that, you have to take it down to the dump yourself because they're going to charge you to get rid of it.
Oh, and then like our city has like at the DPW yard where they have dumpsters like where you can bring your brush and if you have furniture and stuff you can drop it there as long as you're a resident of the city. But they won't take plastic. They won't take CRT TVs.
Well, mine will take CRT TVs, but it's going to cost me $10.
Yeah, well, what I do now is I just smash them and throw them in my trash barrel because it has a lid on it, and all they do is the truck comes around, has a big arm, he grabs the truck, or the thing, flips over the top of the truck, dumps it, and brings it back down. So they don't know.
Don't even look at it.
Yeah.
What I do is
Same over here.
twice a year we have free day around here, or what they call yard cleanup day.
Yeah.
And you can take down all the TVs you want. You can take down one hot water tank. You can take down one mattress. And I just wait for the few TVs that I had out here. I just waited until cleanup day. I stacked them up out of the way, and then during cleanup day, I just threw like 8 of them in my Jeep and just put them down then, because they don't charge you nothing for that day.
Right. And then we have, it used to be 3 times a year? Twice a year. Now it's whenever they feel like it. They do it's called Blight route. That's where the city always writes me up. So then that next trash day after the Blight comes around, well, then you can throw anything you want out there, because they pretty much have to take it. And if they bitch about it, you say, hey, Blight said I had to get rid of it. So there you go. So when you go back to the shop, you just let your Blight guys know. They're overworking you now. Over at E-Waste Mike's house. The only thing they will not pick up is tires. They won't pick up tires.
Yeah, they charge us. I think the town charges us $1 a piece for tires, and on free day you can only take down 4, because they assume that people just swapping over tires and stuff.
Right.
But around here, if you go get new tires on it, you pay them $3 a tire, and they take care of it for you. So
yeah, they have a tire removal charge here too.
That's a tiring job.
But when I was younger, I used to go, because I lived outside of Detroit, so tires were a big problem there. And there was this big, huge field that was behind a junkyard. They used to take all the tires and throw them over the fence into this big, huge. Well, when I was younger, I used to go with my truck, load it up with tires, take them home, cut the rims off, and then I would cut the tires. I would cut it around the rim and around the top of the bead, and then all I would have is just a strip, or like a circle. So I'd cut that strip in half, so it was just a long piece of rubber, the tread part, and I'd roll it up and I'd stick it inside my garbage can. I couldn't even move that damn can to the street every week. And then the city would just come and dump it in. I put a garbage bag or 2 on top of it. But I mean, I made a lot of money just off steel rims doing that. But it was a lot of work. I burned up a lot of sawzalls and went through a lot of blades. But back, the steel back then was, $200 a ton, and it was good money to do it.
Around here, the bigger scrap is that's what they do, is they scrap for a living. They all use wood splitters. Put the tire on it, and it squeezes the rim this way, and flip it around, squeeze the rim this way, and the rim falls right out of the tire.
I see you got a new name.
Huh?
I see you have a new name.
Where?
I
That's our life.
I thought your name was Stupid.
Okay. No, I was Idiot.
Oh, I'm reading Ralph's hat. It's pointing to you, buddy.
No, I'm idiot.
I still need to find a way to flip the thing around.
Too bad he couldn't flip it up.
Yeah, it could have like one pointing each way.
Oh my God! I just noticed Ralph had that hat on.
Yeah, I point the arrow up right above Ralph's head, right up above.
This looks quite real. It's done pretty
does
well.
Look real. I actually thought you put a real hat on, because it's even showing the top of your freaking headphones.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if you could turn your head and it would point straight up. There you go. That's kind of what. There you go, Snobby. Yeah. Now you pointed Snobby.
Well, I was pointing at me.
He's gonna get a kink in his neck. Poor Snobby. He takes a lot of crap.
Yeah. But yeah, I was on a panel with Eileen and Gilskills yesterday. I just popped in the chat, and the interview that she did with him was kind of done, and then Gil said, I'll stay on for half an hour, let's see if anyone wants to come up, and I was there, so I clicked and I showed this to Gil, and he immediately also downloaded it, so pretty soon you're going to see Gil Skills doing the same probably. And I told him this would be something for a recycle dude. Whenever someone says hat, he doesn't have to physically change hats. He can just click on something and get all different styles of hats.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
See, I'm sorry, but I got kind of bored with the program after about 2 or 3 days of using it.
Yeah, but it's still it's kind of funny. And
What
when
you-
I found this one, I thought this is a one for panels.
Yeah.
But it's a shame that there's no arrows different ways.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
you have to do on that is you have to go into the search and just type in words and see what.
Yeah, I typed in hat just to
Yeah.
see how many hats there were, and there's quite a few.
Yeah.
This one is somewhat controversial, maybe here and there.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Put the
Yeah,
dollar-
except you can tell that wasn't made in America because the saying is "Make America Great Again."
America.
Yeah.
America.
Yeah.
America, which is not controversial because hey, he freaking won the election on that campaign, so it's not an offensive thing.
Yeah, to some people it is.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of people getting jumped and just for wearing the hat.
Yeah.
Hard life, I really don't want to be looking up your shirt, bro.
Nah, sorry, I'm trying to see if I can
Oh,
cover
wow.
this light. It's too bright. Just give me a second.
I'm hungry.
Without going into too many politics, I am a Donald Trump supporter, and I'd like to see him jump me because I was wearing a hat.
Yeah.
Especially when we're a free carry state now.
I'm not into politics at all. So
Neither was
Yeah.
I until I figured out that there's something really wrong with the world.
there's something wrong with the world, no matter who's president or
Yeah,
who's
exactly.
in charge.
Well,
It
I
doesn't
said the
make a
world, not
difference.
America.
Yeah, you just hit, yeah, and it doesn't matter who's ruling what country. The world is just royally fucked up, and it's going to be that way until.
Hey, nice lighting.
Until people straighten up.
Yep.
I don't. There's few things I don't talk about, and politics and religion are two of them.
Yeah, that might get awkward.
I'm trying to see if I could.
Had that happen once before, and we'll not be mentioning that again.
All right, that's a little bit better. It's not as bright.
I was like, what the hell is he doing?
There's I get this light right here just gives me such a huge shine. I had to dim it down a little.
You tape cardboard over your light.
Yeah.
Pull the paint off and fix it down. Life will be kicking his butt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. H7.
yeah, I agree too. 8-7.
I didn't see the other one, but yeah.
I like how he's putting them up and then he's retracting them, so if somebody else comes in, you don't go blah. Appreciate
Yeah, that's a wise thing to do. Yeah.
I think it's time for me to go to work.
I actually also need to start doing some stuff.
that.
I'm actually
I'll probably stay on
right
another.
now.
I'll probably stay on another 45 minutes, and then the wife said she wanted to get up by 11 because she's got to be at the dog groomers at noon. So
I'm still working on copper.
Kappa.
Trying to get all these things.
Mike would be proud of
Oh,
my
damn,
work.
those are nice.
I
have
can't move my
so many of
camera,
those.
but I'll take a picture, and Mike will be proud of my work.
Yeah. Here you go, Ralph.
Oh, those are nice. Degaussing cable.
Yep.
Yeah, I have a bucket
It's going
full
to
of
take
those.
a lot to make Mike proud, so it better be good.
Oh, okay.
And then this is what I'm
That's
getting
the
out of
workbench. I'll give him that.
What happened?
Oh, a
That's
picture of a
what
full
workbench looks
workbench.
like.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You should not be able to see any spots on a workbench. I cleaned
Well-
mine off because I had to do those computers, but
I've got something
I'm
that'll
actually
make
not scrapping
Mike
on.
Got some brass too.
Ooh, brass. Oh, keys. Yes, keys are a good
I
source
can't-
of brass.
I kept all my work keys.
Keys are usually brass.
Copper wire makes great jewelry. Yeah, but you
True.
have to cover it with shellac or something, or else it'll
Yeah,
turn
otherwise
green.
You get those green stains.
I hate those
Especially in my shorts.
brown ones too.
That's what I'm doing now. I'm just separating all the aluminums and all the brass stuff. I have them over here.
I think you
Wow.
need to get rid of your kids so you can fill that floor up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't believe how hard life keeps it so clean. I mean, you know,
Yeah, I have to.
it's too clean for my
He
liking.
has kids. He has kids running around.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a lot of times also, like especially when I'm working on copper, I like to clean off the bench so when I use the saw, I could just also sweep up the copper dust.
Yeah, and just put that in a pot.
I
Exactly.
try to keep my.
I do that.
and you
I
see
do that
it
too
in
with the brass
picture.
and the copper. Yeah. And
So,
the dust I save for if I want to make alloys and I have to get percentages just right, I can add a little of the dust.
yeah, that's something I just started doing. I'm just trying to, I'm just trying to get everything off the boards so I can go and get rid of the boards. Like
Yeah,
a lot
Ralph,
of.
you can have this stuff. Oh,
What?
Hi, Monica.
Hello, Monica.
I just done a load
Morning,
of
Monica.
Monica.
Yeah. Get a lot of dust inside appliances as well. Oh, I dumpster dived something that came with a lot of free maggots.
Maggots
Oh,
are, that's like this. Maggots are like rice.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
look like rice.
Yeah, they're good.
Crawling rice.
Container, put them in the refrigerator when you want a good rice meal. There you go.
The
Yeah,
only
that's
dumpster
actually
diving
true.
I've ever done was
good source of protein.
Yeah.
when I had pigs out here, and I had 2 Dunkin' Donuts and a Panera place. I would go in there at night, and right in front would be garbage bags full of donuts and bread.
Oh.
But I got it for my pigs. I actually had one Dunkin' Donut. Well, you're not supposed to do this, but they would take the big bags that didn't have any trash mixed in it, and they knew I'd be coming every Thursday and Tuesday night, and they would put out donuts and set them outside so I could just grab them easier.
You know you ate some of them.
Probably.
You did.
You know, when there ain't any trash in there, they were all fresh, but I'm not really a donut fan, so I didn't eat any.
Mhm.
And quite honestly, it didn't help the pigs any either. They were, when I slaughtered them, they were really fatty.
Huh.
So
Piggy.
Ralph, does that printer behind you work?
Yes, this works.
No. Okay.
Why?
It's just covered with shit.
No, the paper comes out here, so I can place stuff on top. That's not a problem. The top part is the scanner, which I rarely use, and I even don't print that often anymore. The cable that's on top, I actually take out and just get across the room and go to the PC here, because it's not actually connected there. It used to be connected to a PC over there that was connected in the network, but yeah, it got all changed at some point. So now I have an extension USB cable, and I only connect it when I print, which is once every couple of months maybe. But I got the thing for free at a previous job, and I still have 2 full new toners for it, and I have a pack of over 2,000 sheets of paper, so I'll be good for the rest of my life probably. Yeah, because who prints anymore these days? You don't print that much.
I do. I print out a board sort thing every week.
Well, yeah, because you're basically a business, but if you're not a business, you don't print that much.
Yeah, that's true. I always keep it over there covered up with stuff, so I was always wondering.
I need to sort the bench here as well. This used to be my testing area for testing computer components. I have all these nice setups where you can have like a main board and a video card and everything tucked in there, and the power supply and the DVD player and the hard drive are under it. And there's one of those switches where you can connect 4 computers to 1 monitor, 1 mouse, and 1 keyboard, and just keep switching. One would be testing the hard drive, the other would be testing memory, the other would be running a Windows installation, all at the same time. And I would be testing still relevant computer hardware, and then whenever something worked, I would sell it. But nowadays, that stuff is so old, I'm just going to be scrapping most of it, because old Pentium 4s and stuff like that, it's no longer interesting. Maybe the first Core 2 Duos.
Right.
maybe like the first i3s and i5s in there. I'm not sure.
So there's a gold closed down yesterday, 15.13.
Wow.
Yeah.
Still a good chunk of change.
Yeah.
Considering a few months ago it was $990 some.
As of 2 minutes ago, it was 15.30.
It's been at 1,500 all week. It's been up.
Interesting stuff.
I'm gonna go do some work. 10:30 and I ain't done nothing.
Alrighty.
All right, man.
I'm gonna get the rest of the computers done and get them. I was doing about 10 computers and then carrying them out, throwing them in the trailer, and trying to keep some kind of.
Mike,
What?
don't go yet.
I hate
You'll be missed.
what?
You'll be missed.
Yeah,
Oh dang! This closes
I will
at
be.
5.
because as soon as I leave, my phone will start blowing up.
Yeah, we'll give it another half hour.
My phone blows up all day long.
Just half more hour.
Snobby.
Go play with your lights, Snobby.
You know you can turn your phone into a hotspot and use your computer off that internet, right?
Yeah, it might
He froze.
be very,
Hang
very
on.
slow though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Probably. You can be a little glitchy sometimes, so yeah, it'd probably be really slow by using it as a hotspot.
Ralph, watch, your glasses almost fell off. Oh, they did fall off. There you go.
Yeah. I've actually seen sunglasses with this exact shape, this exact pattern. There's the Thug Life thing that they put on. These glasses are actually stolen from a very old video game. I think it was called Cool Spot or something, where you played a red dot that wore these glasses. Some silly game, old platformer, I think, early 90s.
Don't have a clue. That's the clue.
Yeah. I'm a gamer since I can walk, so yeah.
All right, I'll catch y'all later. Y'all have a good day.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Mike. Be good.
Don't go.
Oh, I'm going.
Thanks for coming up,
Well off
Mike.
then.
I don't like those lights, Snobby. They irritate me.
Oh, I think they're awesome.
I bet you don't have no pants on.
I don't have pants on, but yeah.
Well, I know you don't.
Yeah, that's just.
That's a given, Ralph.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah.
Even when you look dressed, you ain't got no pants on. So
Sometimes, yeah.
Plus, I'm watching Hard Life. Gonna cut his finger off. So
What happened?
I said I'm gonna watch you cut your finger off. I've never seen a live stream go viral, but that might happen.
That's not one of the ways you want to go viral.
I can get that.
I told Mickey this too a couple of times. Whenever she was playing with the knife and holding it close to her eye, I said, "Mickey, stop it! That's not the way you want to go viral."
You know what? I jumped on her so bad for doing that. Man,
Yeah.
I just ripped her head off on that one.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So, all right,
If
guys.
someone were to come in, yeah.
Bye, Crazy Ian.
Have a good one, Mike.
I'm going
Later,
to-
Mike.
I'll catch y'all later. Snobby, look at him. You don't even want to look. Get
Why?
better internet,
Sit
Snobby.
there all
What?
quiet.
What? What?
Mike, Mike.
You never was, Snobby.
She said, what have you got?
What?
Guy?
I got 2 words for you, Snobby. You want to hear them?
No, what
Do you want to hear the 2 words?
planned?
I'm going to go do some work.
Do.
You want to hear the 2 words I have for you? You want to hear the 2 words I have for you? He's on.
Goodbye.
Oh yeah, come on.
Wow, I haven't
Oh,
drank
well.
this much coffee in so long, and I'm having trouble finishing the cup.
Damn it. Made a garbage bag. Ugh.
Odd life,
Snobby talks too much.
I've heard you've been. Me?
That's what your wife's saying.
Yeah, she knows you best.
I didn't say it. Your wife did.
Yeah.
Ouch. Well, I guess the little one is up now, too.
Oh, daddy duty's really gonna kick in.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
But yeah. See this, Snobby. I didn't say it. Your wife did.
Golden
Yeah, I
contact.
guess that.
Good gold there.
Yeah. That's like from a remote control or something.
Yep. And I got
Yeah.
all of those.
I got a lot of those, but most are silver, I think.
I'll talk to
All
him.
of those. And
No,
those are
Mark's
still
gone
straight. Got all of these.
You're not because he's
Wow,
on
you
my-
get a lot of those.
Yep.
No way. That's mine.
That was my departing gift from work.
Fellas, I've just got a nick
Okay, cool.
snobby for a
Dusty.
second.
Hi, Dusty.
Hi, I've just got a nick snobby for a second, so he's going to pause you for a minute, all right?
All
Oh,
right.
yeah, sure.
Hold on.
Just gonna
Yeah.
put him in
If,
the-
you're
if
gonna
it only
beat him-
takes a minute,
If
yeah,
you're gonna
well,
beat him, then take him out of camera shot.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to get charged with
We're gonna
violence
see-
on my stream.
We're gonna see a
Or
missing
pornography.
person.
Yeah, or pornography. Which way you're gonna beat him, I guess.
Have you seen this man? That's gonna be posters all over.
missing.
Yeah. All right, so where do I start? So that's the one thing about when you got so much stuff to start to clear out, you don't know where to start.
Yep.
I need to get to the hardware store that closes at 6. It's now 4:30. It's close to here, so that's not a problem. I have enough time. But I need to see if I can get some higher grit sanding paper because I want to try to mirror finish this thing here. And maybe some other bits that I'm working on.
Put some clothes
Because
on.
this,
Put
yeah,
some
I
clothes
should,
on
I
first,
should,
or you'll look like a Walmart person.
yeah, I should do that first. Yeah. Well, there's people going in bathrobes to the Walmart.
They go in their pajamas all the time.
Oh yeah, Walmarties is what they call them over here. Marties or something like that.
Wow.
Walmart is his own world.
I mean, I go to Walmart quite often, but I don't
For
go in
entertainment
pajamas.
value.
I don't go in my pajamas, that's for sure. But you look and there's a lot of women in Walmart that are wearing those pajama bottoms.
And none of them look good.
I wouldn't say none of them, but
Okay.
Damn it! What to do? What to do? Yeah, I even went as far as putting this big box in my basement. So this is where I put the stuff that's gonna get scrapped
Ooh.
when I have my base, so I can keep the basement nice and clean.
Oh, you got a big flag in there as well.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Big Stack D Casting. He's an Australian guy, and whenever he's done with a casting project, he just gets his can of drink and he puts his feet up, and then he pans the camera towards the huge Australian flag, and then he does cheers and
Signs
has a beverage. Does that just about every video.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I love that video where he was going around the household stealing all the faucet fixtures.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That
My
cracked me
wife,
up.
my
There's
wife
also
got
one where
me-
he takes all the mosquito things, all the aluminium from them.
Yeah, my wife got me mad, so I decided to melt all the aluminum windows.
Yeah.
Where she locked me out, wasn't it?
Yeah, one of
Yes, we
those.
like
What can I
yeah.
what can I melt when I'm out? Yeah. People were commenting, "There's a car out there. That's metal. Melt the car." Yeah, it's funny.
Scratch and go crazy. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Good morning.
Scratchy,
There
scratchy,
you
scratchy.
are, buddy.
I thought when I got up this morning that Nikki would still
You got no
probably
Pampers?
be on live streaming, but she wasn't.
What is that picture? Scratch and go crazy. Can't really see.
I think I can change that. Hang on.
Hey, little dude. Is that something from like a cartoon?
Looks like a running panther-headed man thing.
Is it something from? Yeah, I'm not sure. I thought it was something from like Gundam or something.
Carolina Panthers, he says.
Oh, okay.
Puppy, you don't want to eat?
I'm not into sports teams, so especially not the U.S. ones.
Let's see, if you'd have told him it was a cartoon, he'd have said that's really, really cool. But since you said it was sports, you don't like it.
Oh, I didn't say I didn't like it. I'm not knowledgeable about sports teams, especially
Yeah,
American sports teams.
I'm not either. So don't feel bad because I don't really follow sports. I used to follow NASCAR racing, but I don't even follow that anymore. So
All right, I'm gonna have to jump off. I gotta start doing more of my wife's bottles.
all righty, JJ. Thanks for coming in and hanging out with some coffee. I'm not going to be on too much longer either. So
Poor Snobby, when he comes back, we're all going to be gone.
Let him know I said goodbye though.
Oh, no, he's there.
He's peeking.
He's speaking.
Okay. Later, Snobby.
Your mic is still muted. Oh, there we go.
Are you going?
Yeah.
Oh, don't go.
And I actually might be going as well because I do have things to do. Well, I actually don't have to, but I want to.
I'll be around again later.
We're going to be clicking off in the order they came on.
My wife's going to work at 4 o'clock, so I'll be on later though.
All right. Well, I might not be on like after 1 because we're doing the Avenger thing.
Right, yeah.
Okay, so
The what thing? The Avenger thing?
me and my wife are gonna watch Infinity Wars just to refresh our memory, and then after that we're gonna watch Endgame because I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, I downloaded that last week or so.
So we're gonna watch that. My son bought it and put it on the Vudu, so we're gonna watch that and just kind of spend the afternoon and evening together.
Well, that's cool. Yeah.
Because if I get that promotion, we really won't be seeing each other a lot no more, except on Saturdays. So.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, because I'll be heading out to work first thing in the morning, and I'll be working 5 days a week instead of 3. And then by the time I get home, she'll have gone to work, and she don't get home till about 10 o'clock at night. So.
Oh. That's going to be a tough one to get used to.
Not really. I mean, right now she works a lot anyways, and before last month I was working a lot, so. But we'll figure it out.
Will that mess with your YouTubing?
If I get the promotion, I'll only be able to do coffee chat probably on Saturdays and Sundays.
Okay.
Because I'll be leaving the house at 6:30 in the morning. So.
And behind the channels will stay the same.
Yes, behind the channels will not change.
Okay, that's good. And JJ is gone.
Well, JJ was gone. That was Hard Life dropped off.
Oh, really? I wasn't paying attention. No, now there's 3 of us. Yeah.
Yep.
You ain't awake yet, Ralph, are you?
No, actually. Bleh. And I am going to be dropping off as well. And getting dressed. Carolina Bass Hunter.
Good morning. Welcome. Well, good job on the lights there, Snobby.
Yeah, lights look good.
Yeah,
So
it's
what
very,
I'm-
very simple. They were.
So what I'm gonna do is this.
The cigarette.
I gotta get my wife up soon, anyways, and I got some things I gotta do around here. I gotta get everything cleaned up and prepared for my cooking video I'm gonna make tonight.
Oh,
Well, apparently, Dusty's come back from shopping and she's brought some white box that's got a lot of flashing lights on it, and we are now connected to the internet, and it's through a phone company called Free, and it's costing £9 a month for the first 6 months. Then 10 months after, it's £18 a month.
Oh, that's
okay,
not
that's
too
quite
bad.
cheap. That's not too bad.
That's
Do you
not
know what
Oh,
kind
oh,
of
great.
connection speed you get?
Well, it's funny you should say that, actually, Ralph, because this morning when I was down here on the radio, Vodafone were claiming to have the fastest, right?
Yeah.
I thought, oh, okay, well, I might look into that then.
300.
Anyway, they've come back saying, no, it's free. Mobile free is the fastest one right now. It's the latest new one, everything, blah, 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 which is something like 600 or something they were saying.
Dusty's saying 300.
300. That's actually pretty good.
Oh, 300, sorry. Yeah, look, Dusty's telling me now.
I'm at 500, so you're gonna be fine.
I'm at 100, and I've
Yeah.
only ever seen myself lag once. So, actually, am I at 100 or do I have the low plan at 50? I don't know, but I never lag, and I run all kinds of stuff off mine.
Yeah, and if you're on Wi-Fi close to the modem, it should all be fine. And if you gonna be using the laptop, well, you're probably gonna be moving it around a lot. But if you have a specific place where you are working on the laptop all the time, and that's far away from the modem, try to get like an internet cable all the way to the place where you're gonna be working, and just click the cable in there while you're working, and then you have the best connection. And when uploading videos, do that from the laptop while connected on a cable. That will be the fastest to upload. That's all.
Oh, right, thank you.
Yeah. Because if you're going to be uploading through
I appreciate
Wi-Fi,
that.
and at some point you might actually lose connection. You're going to have to re-upload, and if you connect the cable and just set the laptop for uploading, it's going to be done in a couple of minutes.
Whoops, I hit the wrong one. There we go. Dusty says it's done. So what's really cool is if you got a laptop now, Snobby, you'll be able to do some of these here live streams where you can have panels and stuff.
Yeah, and you can do some video editing as well. What are we seeing there? Is that Hard Life?
That's Hard Life.
Oh, yeah, he's back.
Yeah, sorry. I was just getting my dog ready for a walk. So I'm taking on a walk. She usually we don't walk as much no more because she has a yard, and when she had her wounds from the operation, I didn't want people to think that she was a fighting dog, because that's the first that's the first thing they'll think about when they see stitches on a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that she's healed, I take her on her walks. So we're just walking around the neighborhood.
So yeah, you're getting set up pretty decent there, Snobby.
I mean, how comes that you've got 600 then? What's that about?
Because he pays like €100 a month for it.
Yeah, I have the fast. Well, it's 500. The download is 500. The upload is 50, and they keep changing it because a few years ago, the fastest one was 200, and at some point they upped it to 300, then to 400, and now it's 500. And that was like 3 years ago. It was 200. Now it's 500. They keep changing it because I got the highest subscription. And I'm actually thinking about going to the middle subscription because that's going to be 250, which is still way more than I need. And if they upgrade the subscriptions anymore, like for say they go to 600 and the middle one goes to 300, then I'm going back to 300 and paying less and still having the same speed I had 2 years ago.
We're
So,
doing.
yeah.
We were upgrading. Well, not me, but the company. We were getting things ready for 1,000 up and 1,000 down.
Yeah, that's fiber. I don't have fiber in my building, too bad, but
And
it's
it's
still
ready
pretty
for
dang good.
5G.
What does a euro equal to in American money?
It's $1.12. So you pay $1.12 to buy €1, basically.
Oh, okay.
It's slightly over 10%. Yeah, at least that was what it was a few weeks ago. I could
Yeah, I don't know.
quickly look
But
that up.
then again, see, now here's the difference. Ralph has a 500. Snobby has a 300. Ralph's paying close to 100 euros a month, whereas Snobby's paying £6 a month.
Yeah, true. But
So-
that's just the internet. But for me, it's also home telephone, which I don't use, but that's in the thing, and it's television, HD television, and a recorder and a media box and all in one.
Yeah, so you got the whole
Which
package.
I also don't use, but it's a complete package. I can't tell my provider I don't want that, I don't want that, I don't want that, and make me pay less. They don't do it. They only sell the complete package, the bastards.
Really, I got rid of my whole pack. My cable bill went from 150 bucks a month for cable, internet, and phone. I got rid of the cable and the phone, and now I pay 70 bucks a month for the internet, which is the fastest one that we got around here. So
yeah, and I would do that too, but the company that does that is the one that offers the fiber optic connection, and that's not available in this building. All the streets around, everywhere, all fiber. This building, no.
I pay whatever my phone bill is.
Yeah.
I do everything from my phone.
Yeah, that's what many people do these days.
I don't do anything. I only make the videos from my phone. Then I download them to my computer. And
yeah, same. I edit them first. I got the video I made of making this little hammer was like an hour and 10 minutes of video footage, and I'm now down to editing it to about 12 minutes because there was a lot of the sand ramming of the mold and a bit of the sanding and stuff, which takes, well, yeah, if I have a half an hour of me sanding this thing, I'm just going to take a little snippet of it and speed that up for like 3 or 4 seconds and only use that, because why would I put a half an hour of sanding in my video?
Yeah, I edit most of my videos. I didn't do any editing on the only editing I did on the truck video was where I added the words to it that says, "Oh, the lights came on." It was 192K.
Yeah.
Which was really weird because I went to go get my wife from work. That was the night I had to do the behind the channels late because I had to go pick my wife up from work. And on the way to work, the lights came on, and I got to her work and shut the truck off. Waited for her to get out of work, started it back up, and the lights were off again on the odometer. So.
I still need to figure out how to do that in my video editing software to get like text and stuff within the video.
What software do you use?
OpenShot Video Editor. It's completely free. Nobody has heard of it, and it actually works pretty well for many effects and many options for my video.
I need a good editor so I could add some, characters and liven up my video. So maybe I can get. See, I prefer views more than I prefer subs, to be honest.
Yeah.
And my views, they don't equal the amount of subs that I have anyway. So that just tells me that a lot of subs, other than the usuals, are just there because they wanted a, sub to sub.
Yeah, that's most of them usually. I think I get like 75% of my subscribers from Pusa Studios, and there's actually a few people that are interested in my stuff, but many of them
you managed to actually win that freaking wheel thing.
I've won the wheel about 6 times now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that is. So
Oh yeah, just go over to Pusa Studios, and then they will explain how this wheel thing works. And if you win, you get shout-outs, and you might actually gain 25 subscribers in a couple of minutes.
nah. I rather have some. At least right now in my, I guess, YouTube career, I rather have subs that are gonna watch my videos, not subs that just because I want a concept.
Yeah, that's me. I'm working on my watch time because I figure the subs will come along with it.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't actually trying to get a lot of subscribers, but when I found Pusa Studios, I just like to hang out there and learn about how to upgrade your channel with all kinds of handy tips. And most of this has actually worked. And then winning the wheel a couple of times, yes, you get like some dead subscribers in there, but there's also going to be a couple that are actually interested in your stuff. And I am now kind of known at Pusa Studios, so every time I come in there and they say hi, I say hi, they always announce me, hey, hello, how are you doing, blah blah blah. And whenever I say something in the chat, they read my comment, and that makes other people hear your name all the time, and then people are like, hey, this person gets mentioned a lot, maybe I'll have a look, and then you get subscribers from just hanging out in the chat.
See, my thing is, I also gotta do my the channel. I also gotta spruce it up a little bit. But since you really can't do much from a phone, and since I don't have a computer, you know, I can't go and. So my channel actually looks basic when you go to it.
Morning, Bubble. You're here just in time to have me say, finish my cigarette, folks. Done with my coffee. I can hear the wife stirring around upstairs. So I think that's it for me for coffee chat.
All right, gentlemen. Until next stream.
Yeah, and I gotta go and do some shoppings and some working and whatever.
All right, Snobby, pleasure having you as always. Hard life, as always. Ralph, you too, as always.
In the bathrobe, yes.
And I will see you all on the next one, which will probably be next Wednesday because I got to work until then. So.
All right.
Okay. Later, everybody in the chat room.
Everybody in the chat.
See you next time.
Enjoy your day. Play with that stuff, Snobby, so we can see some good streaming from you.
Yeah. If you have any questions, let me know.
So, be looking forward. Yep.
Yeah.
A very quick one. Right, so I've just taken some videos on my phone. So I'll take the memory card out and put it into the bigger piece, then put that in the computer and it come up.
You could, but the best way would just to be to use one of these cables that I think should come with your phone. Usually they use it for the charger. You get the small one that goes in your phone, the big one that goes in the PC, and then the PC should recognize it as the external storage, or like the same as you put in a USB stick. And then you just open the folder that says camera or something, and then you will see all your videos and your pictures. And then you just select whatever you want to copy. You select where on your PC you want it. Maybe you make a folder saying my videos or YouTube stuff, whatever. And then you just say copy, paste, and then it goes and copies everything over. And then it will stay on your phone and you will have it on your PC. So if one of the places goes wrong, you still have the other one. It's also kind of like a backup.
I always move mine so that it deletes it from my phone and puts it on my computer.
Yeah,
but for some reason,
I only do that after I've uploaded the finished video to YouTube.
For some reason, this phone here won't read it through the cord anymore. So I actually, have to take my card out of the phone and stick it in a
card reader,
little adapter.
Yeah.
And then stick it into the computer. I have to do that. But if your phone isn't glitchy, then you should be able to plug yours right in. And you're not going to look for the camera. You're going to look for DCIM.
Yeah, DCIM is the folder for the pictures. Sometimes it has camera or whatever.
My camera one's always empty.
Okay. Well, depending on what type of phone you use, usually.
So.
Samsung uses DCIM indeed, the folder DCIM. But
Oh.
just play with it a
Oh,
bit.
thanks for that.
If you're going to be taking out the card and putting it back in a lot, then things might get worn down, and you might get a glitchy card that it doesn't hold your videos anyway. But the cable is just click click. That's a lot easier and usually faster.
Thanks, Ralph.
Maybe
No
Ralph
problem.
ought to make a video.
Thanks, Maine-iac.
Ralph should make a video and put it dedicated to Snobby and show him how to do it.
Yeah, maybe I could make like a small
Yeah.
tutorial video. Yeah.
So, all right, guys, you all have a
Why
good
not?
day. We will see you on,
Thanks,
see you on
Maine-iac.
YouTube. All right, bye.
See ya.
Bye bye.
Bye.